Okay, welcome back to once again. I almost said Brian and Tide, Oasis Valley Mysteries. Uh, we resume in the midst of the lingering stain of guilt mystery. The stain of guilt no longer such a mystery, as you have discovered. It is the unrested spirit, the tormented, unrested spirit of a woman named Maria Gomez, who had died within the superorganism, now brought forth seemingly by a wish of some sort tied to the machinations of the man in the snakeskin jacket. You've Some of you have developed a more personal attachment to this case. Some of you assigned by your boss to investigate this discreetly without exactly notifying the rest of the company. Or, as it seems, one of your sisters seems to be in a relationship with the daughter of the now teenage daughter of the deceased woman. You went through investigating the strange deaths uh, at the hand of a caustic threat, a creature that seems to
Pseudopod?
be moving. Hmm?
Pseudopod?
Pseudopod, yeah. I mean, it's been using hands when it strangles and burns people, holding them
Oh,
down.
that's true. There's even been
Just
hand
like
blades.
Jesus.
And
Yeah.
um, so, God, there's always something that throws me off, and
You threw the game master off her groove. We're gonna have to throw you out the window now.
I'm sorry.
so few deaths have occurred. A Glenn, Reginald's, all seemingly uh, connected in some way to Anna. Both of them having stipulations in their will saying that upon her reaching adulthood, she would be bestowed quite a bit of money that they seemingly gained through the lawsuits dealing with her mother's death within the superorganism. An incident which was led to a big part in the reasons why it was originally shut down. Now, pluripotent hoping in the 20-year, 15 years since that maybe it is time to reopen the place for business and tourism, getting ready to revitalize the town and bring in much needed tourism and trade and travel. But the three T's. But you
And no tea
there
for
was
me, please.
there was an incident at the Abracadabra car wash, the newer one, not the one that had been in the process of being made into a drug lab when some hunter scorpions attacked, but a brand, much newer one, fully in operation. Uh, and this Hanzo and Tommy managed to rescue one of a former pluripotent employee who seemed to have been the scapegoat and taking the blame for the death of Anna, or no, Maria, years ago. Managing to save him, night has fallen as we return. Hanzo and Tommy, you got that guy safe. Where were you going? Um, I really should have re-listened. I got really distracted this weekend, but um, so uh, someone want to remind me where we left off? I know it ended with a scene of some other characters being watched, but I mean, like, I know Olivia, you were off to go meet Winifred now that the sun has fallen, so she would be awake by this point.
I shall pull
Mhm.
up the notes.
I know uh, Carlos and Fred, and was there someone else who went to visit Sue's to get information, possible clues about?
Carlos and Fred went to Sue's. She
Yep.
recommends performing an exorcism at the site of the death, and that Fred, as a protective parent, like Maria, will play a central role in it. She provided ritual salt and said that it could be used in a pinch to momentarily distract the creature. But primarily, it's going to be able to keep her out or keep her in.
Okay. And so yeah, that's the 6 of you. So yeah, there are 6. I had to go and count. That is a very bright anomaly.
And where you last left off, night has fallen.
Yep. So we resume. I guess Olivia, you're going to go. You're going to go wake up Winifred or greet her.
Winifred, yeah.
Yeah, you left Nicole and Anna at the station.
Yep,
Yeah,
at the police
not
station.
Yeah, not super happy about that, but like, you know, it is safer than my house.
Slightly, ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly.
So, Winifred, what's your like typical morning in the evening?
Usually get up, go straight to the kitchen, and down a cup of coffee with new blood in it. So
Okay, so you're enjoying your coffee and blood when there's a knock at the door. You know that
No,
Fred and the
to
kids
knock at the window.
knock at the window. You know that the kids and Fred, they all have their own, house keys. So, which the when you woke up, the house is empty,
Yeah.
which isn't too unusual.
I figure they're out doing something.
Is Fred the kind to like leave notes?
So you knock at the window.
Yeah, Fred is definitely the kind to leave notes.
So there's probably a note saying, Fred, what would your note say to inform Winifred of what you would be doing? Oh wait, no, because it wouldn't just be something like took the kids to the diner for lunch, or took them out, because you didn't learn about this until you went to the diner today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fred had no idea what the hell he was walking into this morning.
Yep.
Like you knew about the death at the wrestling thing because you guys were there, but the extent of it was unknown.
Yeah. Yeah, knock at your window, Winifred.
Yeah, she's gonna look directly at you knocking on her window and continue sipping on her coffee. Making direct eye contact with you.
Yeah, she is not surprised. She's gonna, like, motion for you to open the window.
She's not going to.
She's gonna like look at you, give you an exasperated look.
She gestures towards her front door. He will come in the front
She
door
rolls her.
like a fucking person.
She rolls. She rolls her eyes, but she goes towards the front door. And then, oh, is it locked?
She doesn't need to lock her doors.
Yeah, so then she'll
Only
come
Fred
in.
locks the doors.
You could have just opened the window.
You could just come in the door like a person. I know I don't have neighbors, but I don't want to encourage this kind of behavior of you coming in my door like you're a thief.
The irony of a vampire saying, "You need to come into the house properly."
Okay, but it doesn't fit with it doesn't. I don't know. It feels wrong. She is like
That's too bad.
she is La Dama Chupacabra, to be clear.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
She doesn't give a shit about your dramatics.
Are you up for some breaking and entering?
I'm always up for breaking and entering. Where are we going?
No hesitation.
Yep. What's the stepdad's name again?
Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan Vandal.
We're going to break into the Vandal household.
Would I know
Which
that name because I've been here for a very long time and also, I work at the superorganism?
Not he's kind of unremarkable outside of if you weren't paying attention to like lawsuit stuff that was going on. Like you probably
Damned with
you
yeah,
might have heard the
damned
name of
with
Maria,
but
but yeah, I don't think you would know him by name. Because he also doesn't work for Player Opponent, he works for the city waterworks.
That's fair. Why are we breaking in his house?
it's,
I don't
he's,
need a reason, but it's usually good to have one.
Pauses. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just for a bit of like environmental storytelling, she has a bunch of Calamity case books in her house, just at all times on her coffee tables and everything.
Awesome.
And one of them has the cover right there that says The Bloody Coachman.
God damn it.
Speaking of, well, I need to get you to pre-record another one of those sometime.
Sounds good.
He's Anna's stepdad and involved in all of this shit.
Oh, are we breaking in and she does like finger quotes, or are we just literally breaking in?
Oh, I don't have a key.
Okay. Are we, and finger quotes again very slowly, breaking in and making it look like a robbery?
Oh, God. Okay, my bad.
Breaking and entering versus investigating, right?
No, breaking and entering
Hold on.
versus
Are we going to make it look like
murdering
yeah,
the
we're
guy
gonna
in
make
his
it look
bed?
like- Well, he's not there.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Gotta have to take a pause. I don't know how long it's gonna have to go.
Okay.
So I don't want to say stop role playing, but I need to be here. So I guess I'm leaving this stream at the mercy of Will.
Oh no.
Will, do you have a commercial in you? Today?
Commercial. What a strange thing to suggest. No, I don't really have a commercial in mind. But this one time I met a man named Razmataz, and he told me that all the flamingos in this world are dedicated to sin. Every flamingo is working to make the world nastier and more vile. That's why they're all part of the Republican Party. And he told me this, how flamingos personally funded genocides in Cambodia, how they whisper in the ears of Anita Bryant, and just made everything they could do happen to make the world a worse place. And I told him that they're birds. And he promptly realized his mistake and lit himself on fire. And the moral of this story is that you got to bring enough marshmallows, you know. You never know when a cookout's going to happen.
That's the moral of the story?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So, yeah. So on Thursday night, I noticed I had a really mild toothache on the left side of my upper jaw. And there's been a good decade where I didn't have dental insurance, so I just kept on trucking, as it were. And now it's like, well, I do have dental insurance. I recently got dental insurance through my employer, and I'm like, I guess it's time to finally see what's happened in there.
Hmm.
And I'm scared. I'm very scared, gang.
Oh.
I don't know what they're gonna find. It's not gonna be good. I don't know how much my insurance will actually cover. I'm a little terrified, gang.
They'll work with you. They'll work with you. Don't worry about it. They want your money, so just rest assured that in this capitalist hellscape, they will work with you because they want your money.
Yeah. When I try to make the appointment tomorrow, I'm going to emphasize my my poverty and my terror. So hopefully they won't do the normal dentist thing of not only committing mouth torture on me, but also guilting me for not doing enough care to stop them from doing mouth torture.
Yep.
Capitalism.
I don't. That one's not capitalism. That's just a weird thing doctors do. I've noticed where they're just like, since you've signed up for us to heal you, that means you've signed up for us to guilt you about every single thing you do in your life. Why don't you spend 5 hours after work exercising and eat only raw beets?
Yeah, I recently had a doctor's appointment, and like, what I was clearly suffering through the symptoms of foodborne illness, and they're like, "Well, you should just exercise more." Like, thanks, doc. That's what I come here to the place to, like, oh, I'm not feeling well. I'm sick. I'll go to these people who are supposed to make me better, and they say, well, have you considered maybe being, I don't know, healthier? That's what I'm
Like,
here for!
I would really love a doctor who's cored out their emotions, like Shockwave from Transformers, who just looks me over and says, "These are the things that will kill you. Get out."
uh.
Cardiovascular system, too much cholesterol, exercise more, as you already know.
You stupid idiot. Have you considered just being healthier? Then you wouldn't have to come here.
Just give it to me straight, Shockwave. You're going to die, but then you are made of flesh and bone. Pathetic organic.
See, Shockwave's actually kind of the worst kind of doctor because he's one of those doctors that, oh, I'm not ruled by emotion and is in fact very emotional.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah.
I'm being perfectly logical, but I have some really unaddressed issues.
So
I'm being completely unemotional, but I'm being completely logical, but I'm gonna be really emotional about it.
I did have something nice happen recently.
Oh.
I got a new helm. I got a new shield. And I got a new gorget. So my knight outfit is getting some spiffy renovation. I do not know where I'm going to put this big ass shield. I can't hang it because the thing's too fucking heavy. But I don't know what to do with it. But it's cool. It's a great big ass shield.
Cool.
What's it got on the front?
Yeah.
Is it just plain?
It's black with a cross. I could have done without the cross, to be honest, but it did look a little like the other ones looked a little plain without something on it. What I would really like is if I could find a shield that has a dragon painted on it, a nice medieval style dragon. But I haven't been able to find one that I like.
Fair.
Okay.
So there we be.
Indeed.
Let's see. I've been alienating people by spending most of my time reading One Piece and working on Nightmare Lives, so that's pretty good.
Nightmare wives.
Nightmare Wives, time for you to go and fill me with dread that is sexual. Nightmare Wives, fear and attraction are tangled in my fucked up brain. So reading One Piece is making me look at other shonen and just being like, you can't cross this low bar
No, they can't.
because like one of my big litmus tests for shonen manga, and so many of them fail it, is, do the female characters get to do anything? Do they get more than like one cool moment in the series? And like in One Piece, the answer is yes. Nami and Robin and a bunch of the minor female characters all get to do cool shit multiple times per arc. And it is amazing how many shonen cannot say the same.
Mhm.
Like, I remember when Hero Academia was really big, and they had the cute frog girl whose superhero name was Froppy, and there was a scene where the entire class was like, "Fuck yeah, Froppy!" And I was like, oh, that's a great character. I hope that she gets to do something. And I have never heard of her doing anything of note since that moment. What the fuck? People loved Froppy in and out of story. Let her do something. I'm not even saying she has to be the main guy, but like, let her do something.
Do things
Or what?
in the story
what
that
about-
affects it.
What about the girl in the pink outfit? Did she get to do anything? Apparently not. Like, it's not just enough to have good female character concepts, they have to do shit. And that's just really frustrating to me. It makes One Piece really good, but like at the same time it's like, you could do better than One Piece does. You could absolutely do better on the female character front than One Piece does. It is not like they're setting a high bar. I'd say they're doing more than the minimum, but like they're not going above and beyond, you know. It's just the fact that like everyone else does such a shit job.
Imagine losing to a dog.
Thanks for bringing that back.
How weirdly appropriate.
One Piece, the Air Bud of shonen manga.
Oh my god. Anybody that listens to this will have no context for that, and I'm not going to give them any.
I can't
Yeah.
believe it. I'm losing to a bird.
I'm losing to a bird.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Welcome
Perfect
back.
time to come
Welcome
back.
Yeah, I believe we left off on catching Winifred
Got
out.
any threes?
No.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Sorry, I need a
Jonathan-
moment.
Okay.
Okay, so I got these little.
Or maybe not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're going to launch into something else. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's just a lot of stress there all of a sudden. So sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No, you're
we
good.
understand. We've been there.
I'm literally just filling time. You can interrupt me whenever.
No, it's just I won't go into detail, but Grandpa literally has not gone to the bathroom in a week, and literally 10 minutes after we start the session is when he needs to go.
Oh my god.
So that's why I was just getting like, now is when you need to go. We've been trying to
Yeah.
get you to go for the last 2 or 3 days.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that was too much information, and I just sound like I'm being an ungrateful bitch. So,
no,
anyways,
no.
It's all good.
Um, yeah.
continue. Sorry.
Jonathan is Anna's stepdad. The thing that's been killing people is her mom.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
You're gonna have to give me more than that.
she's a ghost. She's sort of. She's haunt. It seems like she has made a corporeal form out of the stomach acid of the superorganism and the remains of her own body.
And she's getting revenge on people she knows, or is she just being a bitch?
Revenge on people who were involved in her death.
Okay, I get that one.
Yeah. That's
Honestly, do we need to stop that?
because innocent people are getting in the way.
Yeah, I suppose. Sure.
And as far as we don't know all the details, so we don't know who is actually guilty here.
I'm pretty sure that the dead woman would.
I mean, we don't know that. She's been stewing in the superorganism for how long has it been?
15 years.
Well, less.
Yeah.
It's more like 12 years.
She's been stewing in the superorganism for 10 years. It's a
Although
miracle she's
phrase-
coherent.
That phrase
Yeah.
takes on a new meaning when you're talking about a person trapped inside a large
Yeah.
organism. Just stewing in there,
I
eh?
Like chose
Boba Fett.
those. I chose those words very intentionally. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, Return of the Jedi would have come out a long time ago. It's like Boba Fett and the Sarlacc.
Only worse.
I don't know. The
Um,
expanded universe stuff about the Sarlacc was pretty fucked up.
A little
Yeah, but
bit,
Boba Fett got out of there without being fucking digested, so he could fucking cry about it.
Yeah.
He got actually digested.
Well, no, he got partially digested. That's why that book of Boba Fett started. Like the half of it was him in a bacta tank. Anyways, that won't come out for another 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Did if she saw who killed her, I'm guessing somebody killed her in the superorganism.
We don't know exactly yet. There's a group of people, including Jonathan and all the people who've died so far, who were there with her when she fell into the superorganism.
Uh-huh.
She fell into it. Yeah. So they are involved somehow. We know that much.
So actually,
It's possible.
Winifred, I think you would actually recall something about, a woman falling into the superorganism. More than one person that happened to, but from what you can kind of guess, it's like, oh, right, the accident in the lakes.
Where the inspector insisted that there was nothing wrong with the railings, that she just mysteriously broke through them.
Yeah, and actually,
Yeah.
Winifred, because that wasn't part of your patrol routes as a deep ranger, like necessarily. but you do know that the one that was kind of the ones from that, their testimony said that they supported the the guy who got basically scapegoated and blamed for it and fired because the safety inspector essentially because they deep rangers, they're the ones who would really know what to look out for, and as far as you remembered, they're like, yep, doesn't seem like it was park negligence, but the court still ruled in favor of the 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 what's the word?
Defendants.
I, not the no, the
Prosecutor?
first one would be the defendant, but yeah, the prosecuting party ruled in favor of the lawsuit.
Is this the woman that got shoved through a perfectly good railing?
I'm going to assume yes,
Okay, so
because
That was only one of multiple accidents around those years that kind of snowballed into uh, the
the closure.
bunch of lawsuits that closured. Yeah,
This one sticks out though because the Deep Rangers say that it wasn't an accident.
yeah, like it's like you just it's like hearing a snip or recalling a snippet of conversation you had with a coworker years ago, who was like, where they were basically like, yeah, I patrolled through there, everything seemed in top shape when I passed through there, like the day before or whatever, but whatever, they didn't listen. You know, I'm not being a sorry,
I
I'm still
I
trying to find my groove.
I understand what you're getting at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, we're breaking into this guy's house to look for something. What are we looking for?
so we're getting everyone else is getting ready to go down into the superorganism to calm her down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the specifics of that yet because that shit's not my
That's magic shit. Yeah.
area. Yeah, it's magic shit. I don't fucking know anything. I got nothing. But I figured while they're getting ready for that, I can make myself useful by breaking into his house and looking through his shit to see if there is anything suspicious or any kind of clues for more specifics.
Okay. And
And
I, Winifred's gonna ask this, but I don't know if anybody's done it or not. Have we got a list of everybody that was there at that day?
I think
No,
Hanzo got. I think Hanzo was trying to get that.
it's been yeah. Well,
One
I would
week.
say Hanzo would have reported to you, or at least told the group that the names were kind of redacted in the reports he found. But Sheila Riggy seemed to have information, but yeah, you have not gotten a actual list. Although Anna did mention some names.
Okay. So
There was no,
Damn.
sorry.
okay. So we're
No,
we're
no.
breaking into this guy's house and looking for any kind
Yes.
of records that might tell us these kinds of things.
Yeah, and any like smoking guns, I guess.
Yeah, okay, let's go break into the dude's house. He's not there, right?
Eh, no, he's. I don't
The
know. We don't know where he
you
is.
actually I think Hanzo would have passed this along. Um, Detective Bentley says they have not been able to relocate him after they questioned him and he departed from
Yeah,
the police station earlier.
yeah.
But the police were
We
on the lookout for him as a
don't
possible
know
victim.
where he is. Since he was at the police department, he has fucking disappeared.
Which, Olivia, you could bring up to Winifred about how when he talked to the police, he completely left out how you informed him that Reginald was dead. He acted to the police that was how he learned of it when the police came to question him.
Yeah, and when he talked to the police, he happened to neglect the fact that I told him what had happened. And I told you guys, when I told him, he acted very strange.
Because Winifred, you would remember Olivia's sister's girlfriend went to stay with Olivia for the night after Reginald got killed at the wrestling.
Okay, alright. I think I'm getting a picture here. So his house isn't being watched by cops to see if he comes back?
It might be. That's something we're gonna have to keep an eye out for when we get there.
Yeah, alright.
I
How
mean,
about we
that's what I
drive
figure-
up and see the situation, and
yeah.
if there are, I can go in.
Yeah, I figured either I'm gonna be unrecognizable, or you're going to be unrecognizable.
Don't know
Olivia
how
says while wearing a
unrecognizable it would be.
luchador mask.
Yeah, that is literally what she's talking about. She is literally in disguise.
Alright, then
Hey,
let's
wait a
go.
minute. Aren't you the luchadora that was there when the suspect was murdered?
Well, he was
Sure.
murdered during her match, so it's like,
Yeah, I was
no.
literally.
Oh no, it was in between your match. It was right after your match ended.
I
just want you
literally
to
was
keep
with
in
people.
mind that, people don't mind blank everything you do as your luchador.
I never assumed they did. But people do not know her identity. I mean,
I'm
you
just
guys
saying,
do,
if you
but-
get up to crimes while as your luchador, that might make it a little hard to keep, performing.
Alright, let's go check out the situation before we commit to breaking into the house.
So
Yes.
okay, Hanzo,
Yes, boss.
would you have shared the information like over the walkies about the car wash incident?
Yeah.
So I think that'd be a good time as later you get back to your truck with the Winifred as you hear it crackle. And Carlos and Fred, you would also hear a crackle because you all have the matching walkies.
Yeah.
So, Hanzo.
Averted an attack at the Abracadabra car wash. Target is alive, heading to the hospital now.
What details can you give me?
Lou Clement, the safety inspector for the incident.
Looks at Winifred.
And, yep, you would recognize that name as the guy who got, scapegoated for it.
Yeah, the look at you is like a silent. That him?
Yeah, that would be him.
Alright, well. Winifred recognizes the guy. By name, at least. He's. From her and the other Deep Rangers' memories, he was innocent completely. Sounds like our Spectre is not as sure of herself as she thinks she is. Which is what I was afraid of.
Oh, so Carlos,
I imagine. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Sorry. Gray?
Guy.
Sorry, my microphone's been muted this whole time. Hi.
Hi. Sorry. Was there anything we missed from Carlos?
No, not particularly. I started talking. You're like, Gray. I was like, oh.
Okay. So Carlos, you and Fred would also be listening on this because you have your walkies. Oh, son of a bitch! My brain is like Swiss cheese. What was literally the last thing that got said before I try to get Carlos's attention?
He's
Mentioned
innocent
Luke
as far as we
Gomez.
know, and it seems like our.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. My brain is not good. I know that's really encouraging to hear from the DM. I'm sorry to say,
You're fine.
but
My God, our game master's a human being.
yeah.
This-
So Carlos, you would know that just kind of from. Well, I guess Suze also would have pointed this out. I can't remember if I had her point this out, but you would know from like reading up on, ghosts brought back for revenge or like vengeance fueled spirits, that even if they do have a specific targets, depending on the strength of the rage or the vengeance or whatever's driving it, there is a good chance that they will just become a lot more indiscriminate and start seeing the living as worthy, or just being alive as worthy of vengeance against. So there is that danger of, while she may have a hit list, that might not stop there or even might start spreading to others before that list is finished.
So I'm not terribly surprised by that, but keep an eye out because if she's starting there, she's gonna start branching out into just the living in general.
Or those
Amazing.
who interfere with her vengeance.
Or those who, get in the way, that kind of a thing. You know how it goes.
Oh, amazing.
Well,
Unrestrained revenge. Okay. That's what we're dealing
Hanzo
with.
looking at his burned arm. Yeah, that tracks.
So on your end, you're gonna head into the superorganism now? Is that what I'm getting?
I'm getting stuff ready to go. I'm not going in alone. I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, we're all going to go, but they're getting ready, so I want to, look into stuff while they get ready.
Alright,
Also-
let's go then.
Yeah, I just remembered, Fred, you hit it good and were able to get some of the old locked away gear from the museum archive for use in the superorganism.
Yep, I prepared. I'm sick of us going half-cocked. We're grabbing the whole cock from now on.
Don't
Uh,
ever say
Fred?
that again, please.
Now I'm just imagining Fred is petting it like a chicken that's he's supporting underneath his arm.
uh,
No more will this cock be unsupported.
Oh my god.
Fred strokes his cock.
No!
no.
Menacingly!
We are juvenile.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, yeah, so the rest of you all have been informed, unless there was anything else you all wanted to say. Next. So, by the way, how were you all considering of getting into the superorganism?
Probably by the ride.
Yeah, we got the secret fun tunnel. By the
We
time
have
you made
a
it work for
secret
us.
Tunnel. Secret
No.
tunnel.
No, none of that. Shame on you.
Yeah. Do you want to get strung up like the person who leaked it?
talking about finding a secret tunnel after just about talking about supporting cock.
Mm,
No!
I know.
Yeah,
Like I said, juvenile.
that's what
A
Cock
rooster
Batman
loves a
does.
secret tunnel.
Oh God.
Batman.
I quit.
Well, you can't quit because so yeah, Winifred and Olivia, you're gonna go perform some breaking and entering while the rest of you, I guess, gather up at the diner
Okay.
and get ready. Unless you all had other ideas you want to do, not trying to railroad this. I'm just saying, if you have other ideas about, gathering information, feel free.
Nope, I'm good to go.
Okay. So, Olivia and Winifred, you get into Olivia's truck and trundle off towards where Anna told you her house was. And
I've been
actually,
there
you've been,
once before.
yeah, that's right, you were there. And uh, hmm. So you drive up to it as it's evening. The stars are out. The moon is shrinking. The some clouds in the sky. Nice night, honestly. Nice spring night. But the neighborhood that you're in uh, doesn't seem like super busy. Most of the houses, the lights are on. People are inside. You see the occasional person walking their dog, but uh, you don't distinctly see any like police cars sitting out when you like drive past the house. But you know,
Yeah, I'll drive past, so the two of us keep an eye out, and I'll park I will not park right at the house because that's suspicious as fuck.
yeah.
I'll park us somewhere that would be either out of sight or not as obvious.
Okay, yeah, you park around the corner where there are like other cars parked along the street, so it doesn't look too out of place.
All right. Do you want to go by yourself, or are we doing this together?
We didn't see anybody, you said, so.
Yeah.
Get a little
it's not
closer
like
just in
it's
case
not like
there's something in the house that shouldn't be there. If we're looking for a burning bit of stomach acid given sentience, and I go in the house by myself and it's already pissed off.
Yeah, and she seems to have a distaste for people who are guilty. So, depending how you interpret that, that could be either of us.
Sure.
Hey, you don't gotta feel guilty for something to consider you guilty.
Just look at the American justice system.
Just look at the justice system as we're walking towards the house.
She gives another Gaelic shrug, like.
Back door. Check if
Okay.
it's locked.
You go to the back door, hop the fence. It's not like a super tall fence. It's like a waist high chain link fence kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of privacy in the backyards, but it's much easier to hop around. But you go into the backyard and look like a typical backyard. Some scrub probably needs to be cleared away, but you go up to the back door and the doors are locked.
Alright.
Are we doing a subtle breaking and entering, or are we just going in? What do you want to do here?
Subtle would be better. I'd rather not. be looked. I'd rather this not be investigated on top of everything else. Well, that's assuming he would report anything, or if he's going to be even alive by the end of this.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything around open? Is like there a window open? Or a way to get inside beyond the door?
So, I think that would be a read about situation because there's literally, what's my best way in?
Okay, let's see here.
So both of you can roll that if you want.
I do. Let's see if Roll20 still hates me.
I don't know. I've never seen a more abusive relationship than Raven and Roll20.
It really
That
does not
is
like
hard.
him.
8.
8.
8. Okay, so you both get 1. A hold of 1, right? Yes.
So literally what I'm
Best way
looking
in,
for
best
is
way out.
my
Ages
best
you
way
haven't
in.
noticed. Okay. So you kind of pace the backyard a little bit, but it's when you are like turn around and start going to go like the other direction that it's Olivia. You're just kind of like looking. It's like one of the back doors that has a window, so you're like trying to peer through inside a bit, and Winifred, you see right next to Ladama Chupacabra's boot. Huh, that's a weirdly flat bottomed rock. And you pick it up, and it's a false rock that has a fake bottom, and there is a house key inside.
She pulls out the key and looks at it and like, fucking seriously, the fake rock? Jesus Christ. Alright, she puts it in the keyhole and opens the door.
I'm gonna use my one to ask, is there any dangers we haven't noticed?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
You crack open the door, peer inside, because the back door that opens up into the kitchen, and you can see sort of see like parts of the it's lights haven't been turned on. No one's been home, it seems. But as you listen, especially you're hearing Winifred, you don't hear anyone here or see anyone.
Smell anything?
Cleaner. Like you smell like previous meals. They probably need to take the trash out, but you don't smell anyone or anything out of place that you would smell in a normal house.
Okay, don't sense anything.
I don't see anything, but your eyes are better than mine.
I don't see,
You
hear, or
see,
smell
well,
anything.
I will say that there is that smell of like older like coffee that had been brewed earlier, and you look and it looks like he had been drinking coffee and had been left out. Like the burner's still going, the coffee's cooked down a bit.
I'll turn that
Fire
off just
hazard
so
right there.
I'll turn it off just so the house doesn't fucking burn down. Even
Oh
if
my
I don't
God.
particularly like the guy, his daughter has to come back home sometime.
And
True.
yeah, but so you remember, Olivia, that the cop showed up in the morning, so he's probably like getting himself coffee when they showed up at the door.
I am going
But-
to put my
Yeah.
just in case. I'm going to put my sleeve over my finger and turn off the coffee pot like that, so I don't leave any
Okay.
fingerprints.
Yeah, I'm assuming my outfit has gloves. Right,
You can
wait,
put
wait,
on-
I'm assuming. Yeah, my outfit has gloves.
Okay. Yeah, wrestler gloves, or
Mm.
sporting gloves. So, yeah, you're in the house. What do you search for?
Guy
How many
have an
bedrooms
office or
are in the
something?
house?
It is a single-story house, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, you peek through, you find the master bedroom, which is probably just judging by the decorations. Does not look like the bedroom of a teenage girl, so you assume that's Jonathan's. You'd find a room that looks sort of similar to your sister's, clearly a teenage girl's room.
Yeah.
And you do see you do find a third bedroom that looks to have been turned into like an office area, or the computer
Right.
room, where
Ah,
every
we found the
90s
computer room.
households had a room dedicated to the computer. It just
We
makes
found
sense.
the computer room.
Thank you, TT.
Snoop through the office first, so I don't have to rifle through an older man's bedroom things.
Yeah, neither of us want to do that.
So Winifred can operate fine without light, but do you want to turn on some lights for yourself, Olivia?
Oh, it is night.
I mean, you do have your flashlights, of course.
Yeah, Hmm, I'm gonna use my flashlight and just keep it aimed low.
Okay.
Not aim it up at any windows. It might make things a little harder, but like I don't want someone to see a fucking flashlight moving around in here, or the lights to turn on when nobody's home.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's a room with no windows,
Yeah,
the light would be
we'll just say
fine.
you're being careful with it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you're gonna go check out the office, or Winifred.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, it's It's the smallest of the three rooms, and there's the decently sized computer desk. The computer's off, but and there's like a filing cabinet looking thing just off to the side.
Okay.
But and there are some photographs. Oh yeah, there are like photographs hanging on the walls and set up around. Um, but what do you want to do? You want to look into the computer or like the filing cabinet, or just do a general search?
Which of us is more tech savvy?
I don't know. Winifred is an avid video gamer, so
That's true. You know what? You go for the computer. I'll look for physical evidence.
okay, yeah, I'll go for the computer then.
It's Unix. I know this system.
No, I don't.
I'm afraid you do, Callie. You just made it clear that you're the tech one here.
Fair enough.
Know this.
Oh, so Olivia,
Yes.
little addendum to the threats you haven't noticed yet.
Yes.
As Winifred is in the office, you're kind of like in the hallway, deciding where to go next. When you hear what sounds like skittering on the tile flooring
Oh.
near the kitchen.
Did Anna mention pets?
Not that you've heard. But when you peek your
Oh.
head around the corner,
Yeah.
you do see a big fluffy white cat at a food bowl slurping.
Oh. Okay. Oh, thank God. I was about to have a panic attack that a fucking dog was about to jump out at me. Okay. Big fluffy white cat.
Yeah. It turns its head, looks at you, is unimpressed, goes back to its water.
Good. Good. It's...
You don't. I mean, you normally don't get a cat for a guard animal. Although when you do,
Yeah.
those are some special cats.
Hal, David said would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Valas. God, I just remembered how last session of that game ended with Vala's cat.
That was really fucking funny.
Anyways.
Yeah. So it's a cat. I'm going to check for, I'm going to check for, in the filing cabinet and, see if there's any non-computer stuff around here that's got any info on it.
So, Winifred, you're checking out the computer while Olivia starts to look in the filing cabinet?
Yeah.
Okay. The computer boots up, takes a while, early 90s computer. Um, and but when it goes up, it does ask for a password.
Okay. Does this guy seem like the sort that would have his password on a piece of paper?
You do see some post-it notes around, but they seem like it's like notices or like reminders like reminder pay bill, or it's like pick up Anna from practice, that kind of thing. But you like look through them and you don't see any like obvious passwords.
Okay. So
But
I have no idea what this guy would have as his password.
unfortunately, well, I mean you can make guesses, but that's basically the most you can do at the moment.
Anna's birthday?
She's gonna look at you like, I don't know the fucking birthday.
Well, I mean, and I'm not saying you know it offhand, but I feel like I could put that together, right?
I mean, not off the top of your head, you probably have to go investigate, like digging around her room or find clues
God.
on that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if there's anything in the filing cabinet and such first.
Okay.
Could be a clue to it in there.
Okay, so you open it up and you flip through. A lot of it looks to be like, typical paperwork that a house would have, like tax returns for the year, going back multiple years and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Record keeping, basically, that just, a single household would have. But you do find this one folder that is marked, lawsuit payments.
Okay.
And when you pull it out, it's decently thick, like a legal. You look inside, and there's like, I can't remember if I gave it a proper name, but it's like the case against pluripotent for that like a lawsuit name, or like
Yeah.
a
Anna's
trial.
birthday should be in here for sure, actually.
Yeah, so you would be able to like flip through it and well, actually,
honestly.
you don't find her birthday in there, but you do find it in some of the things where you in like one of the receipts where it
Okay.
you managed to find it on like a receipt of a birthday party thing that was filed away for uh, tracking and stuff.
I will give
But-
that to Winifred.
Okay.
Just read it off for her to try on the computer while I continue perusing.
And when you punch it in, nothing. Access denied.
Okay, that wasn't it.
Fuck. Maria?
You type in Maria, access granted.
Oh fuck!
Alright.
Oh my god! Seriously?
Yep. Pops
my
up
God!
the
This is a drama, remember?
I know.
If it was real life, you'd be screwed.
I'm
But,
just fucking shocked that I got that.
it pops up as you see. Well, the thing is, when you pop it open, you're like, or when you pop it open, or when it goes to the desktop, you see, typical early '90s programs, but there are like early video games kind of looking things. So you're like, oh, maybe Maria or Anna plays this as well. So it's a password that both of them would know.
And remember,
Yeah.
Are you gonna judge Maria on her gaming tastes?
no,
Well,
probably not.
well, Maria
I
wouldn't
mean
be a gamer.
Anna.
She's dead. Yeah. See, it was going to be Maria was the teenage daughter while Anna was the dead mom, but I got those mixed up in like the first session, so I'm gonna trip
I've
over
often
that.
heard the names used as like conjoined together, Anna Maria.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
was that was the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll go looking
I
through.
think I have a second or third cousin named Anna Maria.
Would surprise me. I'm gonna go looking through the the document files. See if anything's written. Try to find anything that might have been hidden on purpose.
Okay. And Olivia, you found the court documents, and because you brought it up, you don't even have to roll for it, but you do find the list of names of the names of the complainants. That's the correct term for a lawsuit.
Plaintiffs?
Plaintiffs? Yeah, that's it. So I will write them down.
Whoa!
Whoops. Gotta go actually look at the list to make sure I spell this right. So, this is still being fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Breaking
Well,
into
at
a dude's
least he's
house.
not such a freak that the password was the date Maria died.
That would have been that was one of my guesses, but I didn't want to just like. For one, I don't know if we know that specific date yet.
It probably
That
would
would
have
make
been
him
in the
such a
court
fucking
case.
freak.
Yeah, that I was about to say it'd be in the court case.
Yeah.
It's like
Um.
pursuant to it's like the incident on the date such and such. I don't have an actual specific date, but the names.
Yes.
5 names: Jonathan Vandal, Manfred Timmerman, Reginald Adina, Gwen North, and Glenn Pylon. You recognize Reginald Adina as the guy who was killed at the wrestling ring.
I'm really sorry, but I love Manfred Timmerman.
Yeah, when that showed up in the random name generator, I was like, I have to use it.
I love Manfred Timmerman.
But Olivia, you would know that he's Anna and others refer to him as Manny.
Is that Manny? That's the one who died at the.
No, Reginald was the one who.
Reggie died at the arena, and the one who died in his own backyard was Glenn.
Glenn. Okay.
Yep.
So. Oh, Manny's at the water park, right?
Yep, Uncle Manny, as
Oh,
Olivia.
you're right.
not
Yeah,
Olivia,
that's it. I was like,
Anna referred to him.
yeah, I was like, I remember a Manny, but I couldn't place it for a second there. And we've not seen a Gwen, have we?
Nope.
Okay.
Although no, Anna might have mentioned like an Aunt Gwen.
Okay.
Yeah, it was mentioned, but not much has been said.
We've got 2 people on here who are not yet victims. I guess 3 people, counting Jonathan.
And then Hanzo informed you that also, not a list of the plaintiffs, but the Lou Clement, the safety inspector, his name is also in their records as for the lawsuit. And
yeah,
Hanzo and Tommy reported that he had gotten attacked like just a little bit ago by Maria.
yeah. Oh, he's been attacked. So Glenn and Manny are the 2 who we haven't seen, I guess, yet. Although Manny's the guy at the water park.
Which you all have tickets to go to.
Yeah.
And like
At a water park.
I think like
With the thing
3 days.
A water park with a thing that's been coming out of the drains. That's a fucking disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, that seems like a fantastic place to go.
Don't you just love it when someone goes down the slide and then doesn't come out?
No,
Yeah.
just bones drop out the bottom like a candy machine.
Oh god.
So I know it's the early 90s, but does this guy have like an email address?
Yeah, you do find like the equivalent of like Outlook or whatever they would be using for email back then. Because um, it looks like it's a government email because he works for the city.
Does he
But
have
you
anything
you do
personal?
find like his inbox.
Is there anything in there that might lead to who Gwen is? Or where she might be?
You do a search for the name in the inbox, and uh, there is a email that comes in not too long ago from a G North, you know, and uh, it says, it's from like the previous year, and it says, "Tell Anna I'm sorry I couldn't get to town for her birthday. Sending my love," you know, and it goes, "There should be a birthday card in the mail." That kind of like a very brief, and then it says, "Phoenix isn't so bad. Honestly, hotter here than back home, but couldn't stay there for you know." And it says it's like I couldn't stay there any longer. You understand, Johnny?
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else, like older or newer than that? Or does he
Um,
clear his inbox pretty regularly?
Not from a G North, but you do find one that is uh, an email, an email that says Gwen Timmerman,
Ha! Okay.
Oh!
and it's basically saying, um, you know, uh, it, it, it it's nothing like super important. It's basically just saying, "Are you and Anna joining Manny and I for Thanksgiving?" Kind of question, that kind of deal.
She
Okay.
married Manny.
So that means that they're both going to probably be at the water park, unless they've divorced.
That's
Yeah, the
possible.
going
She's
off of the names, Gwen North was what they were in college, and then she had on the email timeline, she sent an email under Gwen Timmerman, and then the most recent one was back to Gwen North.
yeah, sounds like a divorce.
And at the moment, it
I think
sounds
she
like
said
she's in Phoenix then?
But at least
Phoenix.
that was the email dated last year.
Hmm.
So unless she came to town just for
Oh,
shits
and
and
actually, that
giggles
would have been
recently.
the other place to find Anna's birthday.
Fair enough.
The card
The card.
or
So, yeah, well, the email.
um
So unless she came to
you know,
town recently
that's
for just
where
shits and giggles, she's probably safe enough.
Phoenix though.
There's no accounting for taste.
Well,
Email.
no, that's where my mom lives.
There's no
Oh, no, your
accounting for
mom lives in
taste.
town. Your dad lives in Phoenix.
Oh
So
yeah. Okay, no, then in that case, yeah, because her dad sucks. Or was it her? Wait, right? Am I fucking
yeah,
up my own family? Yeah,
nope, nope.
yeah,
Nicole ditched Hank going out to your dad's to hang out with you.
yeah. Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, you're right there.
Okay, so then I'm
Hey
gonna
now,
search for Manny's emails.
somewhere in Phoenix, there's a almost 2-year-old Jenny.
Oh no, it's okay. She can't help it.
So, but what were you saying, Winifred?
I'm gonna search for Manny's emails and see if there's anything from, like, I guess
Okay,
all these names just to see.
yeah. Um, Nothing really from Glenn. There's some from Reginald that basically a lot of it is him promoting things and saying you and Anna should come down, she'll love this one and that kind of thing. Um, uh, Manny from his kind of similar. It seems Reginald and him kind of doing. You actually do read on one of the emails between him and Manny saying um, Reginald and I are pooling some of our resources from the lawsuit payouts to purchase the water park, fix it up, and that way, we can ensure that we can support Anna continuously.
Oh. Okay. Olivia just like a water park in a desert.
Winifred's gonna shrug again and go, it's not exactly the most ethical business plan, but who in a desert
right?
wouldn't go to a water park?
I mean, that's why they
You're
have like
right.
3 of them within, you know, 10-minute drive from where I am.
It's like, yeah, you're right. And that's exactly why it works.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say, Oasis Valley is a little more, not economically, ecosystemically better because there is that river that goes through the valley.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
you
thinking
are
It's
in
called
a
a
green part.
It's called Oasis Valley for a reason. It's kind of lush for a jungle, not
Yeah,
jungle.
it can
desert.
sustain itself. It's just that if you go swimming in the river itself, you might also get eaten by a weird crocodile thing.
I'm not the crocodile. They're chill. The scorpions are the problem.
Yeah. Right, Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fred, we'll
I
get
know,
to the
yeah.
others soon. Sorry.
There's more.
Fine.
There's more green here. I know, but still, there's places all around us that are fucking drown or boiling, and not important right now. Is there anything else in the filing cabinet that's sus?
You do find kind of, yeah. Since I haven't had either of you two roll for like searching, I'll just give this one to you before I probably should have had you two roll. But you kind of dig into the. Ah, that's fine. You dig in. I know I need to give more opportunities for rolling for experience and stuff, but you do find what looks to be like a, not like a journal, but like a little address notebook, like the little black book kind of deal. Um, not like not like the kind from the guy in Cheers, no, but just a booklet of like a notebook for like taking down addresses and notes, and you flip through it. It's like, okay, yep, there's a bunch of grocery lists, and you flip through, but then you stop on one page, and it just says, "I miss her so much." Anna does too, I can tell. You flip a few pages past like addresses and notes taken, and then another one that goes, "They hardly even talk about her anymore." Flip it through a few more pages, and it's just like, I think I hate them. And then flip, like, but I know I can't say anything, and flip it through a few more pages. Another, and it's like they keep sending gifts, and it's like, she's not their daughter, she's mine, and and then like one of the more recent pages, it's kind of partially crumpled, and it looks like the book was kind of thrown and shoved into this. It just says, "They don't remember her anymore. They will."
Huh. Somebody made the
Oh.
wish.
Yeah, Olivia is like reading through this and like, oh fuck. He's not a target. He's the summoner.
He made a fucking wish, stupid motherfucker.
And you hear, sorry, hold on. You hear a now familiar little tune start crackling
no.
from the computer speakers.
What the fuck?
And you
Two?
realize that the program did pop up, and like the little music player that's on the computer, this song has been saved onto the computer. And you look at it, and there's a little counter. This song has been played many times compared to any other song saved on that computer. And then Winifred, it's almost like getting hit with that smell, a sudden sharp smell that you've recognized distinctly from the superorganism, the smell of caustic digestive fluids. And
Smells like the thing that was in my house, right?
well, you you don't notice it yet, but Winifred, you can smell it, and it smells strongly. Something is inside this house, and it got here quickly. This wasn't like a creeping like growth of the smell. It's just suddenly, bam.
Olivia, out!
Or okay. I'm gonna
You-
keep the notebook, but yeah,
You
gotta go.
You stagger, you go rushing into, out of the room, past the hallway, and then you see the light is on inside the living room.
Oh,
And when you look over, you see mostly from behind, a female figure, long hair, curled, kind of out of fashion clothes. Winifred, you haven't seen fashions like that since the late 70s. As you just see a woman standing there staring at the wall of photographs on the wall.
aw. Aw. Winifred, I mean not Winifred. Olivia does stop and
If you stop, Winifred's going to grab you and continue running out of the house.
okay.
Literally lifting you up over her head and like throwing you out the door.
Okay.
Well, in that moment, like, as you try to stop, do you say anything, Winifred? Or Olivia? Or Ladama Chupacabra, I guess?
Yeah, I saw her before.
Same height.
Maria?
And this is as Winifred just like starts tugging you away as the
Yeah,
figure
picks me the fuck
turns,
up.
and it's almost like what are those little things called, the lenticulars, where it's like you shift it and suddenly the image is different.
Yeah.
It's like seeing one of those. As it turns, you suddenly see what you saw before, a half decomposed corpse stripped mostly down to bone and tattered clothing, the same outfit that had been worn. As you realize it was a university sweater to the
Oh.
local community college, or the local college within Redemption, the Redemption College. And
Yeah.
but now you just see fleshless, these baleful red eyes staring at you, and a hand on the wall melting the plaster next to a picture, a fairly large one that you and Winifred would realize. You see a much younger Anna, maybe 7, 8 years old, just a very bright, smiling child, sitting at a birthday cake. As you see a handful of kids, but also around you see a younger Jonathan and a younger Reginald, and you must assume these 5 standing around a young Anna are the 5.
Oh.
And Winifred, you drag her out.
Yeah, no matter how much you want to speak to this lady right now, we don't have any sort of magical protections from whatever bullshit she can do. So it's like, no.
That
And-
is fair.
You hear a voice say, "She has forgotten me. They forgot me. I wish. Speak
Oh,
to my
fuck.
daughter."
Oli-
And you
what do you
just
know?
see the thing melt and just dissolve into nothingness.
We need need to go to the police station now.
No shit.
I mean,
And as you start tugging her away, you hear
God damn
the
it.
rattling, and you look back to the mass that is dissolving as you see a snake burst from it, rattling away, but also dissolving as well.
Oh, I feel bad for
Before
that snake.
nothing. I mean, so yeah. Um. So rest of you, you're back at the diner. You collected. You've assembled your equipment. Fred.
Yep. I
Fred,
got it all here.
your daughter kind of approaches, going, so looks like you guys are going on an expedition. Is it the she kind of nods her head in the direction of the ride?
Yeah, we gotta go into the big ugly thing.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna see if Alex and the kids want to go to the arcade.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping them far away from here.
Oh, no worry. Mom, I convinced Mom to, I should start learning to drive because I would be able to take Alex when she had to deal with this stuff. So it's I got this, Dad.
That's both comforting and also horrifying that you've had to learn to do that.
Kind of gives you a sympathetic look and then a big hug.
I hug her back. We'll keep my kids safe.
And she'll go, and Alex and the twins are there, kind of looks like the twins are doing homework sitting at the booth, and she goes, so kids, when you're done with that, you want to go to the arcade? And they're all three of them are like, yeah. And so you don't have to worry about the kids. They can take care of themselves for the night. So let's see. What are the rest of you doing? Carlos, Hanzo, Tommy? Just hanging out, chilling, waiting?
Yep.
Waiting for the shoe to drop.
Okay. Well, I guess
Yeah.
that shoe would be now when the radio crackles as either Olivia or Winifred starts shouting over it.
It's gonna be Olivia because since we're going to a very public place, Olivia tossed Winifred the keys so Olivia can get out of her costume to be at the police station.
Yeah, suddenly a
Um,
luchador just kicks in the door of the police station. Where's
yeah,
that girl
yeah.
and the other girl?
um, if any of you are close to the police station, head there now. We saw Maria, and she made a wish to see her daughter. What do you mean?
He's not responding. Like he's
Okay,
not
okay.
gonna click the radio and just go, huh.
We're on our way, but if any of you can get there first, you have to make sure she's okay.
I don't know if it's so much vengeance either as forcing people to remember her. She made a comment of her own daughter forgetting her.
Yeah, Jonathan, he's not a target. He's the summoner. He made the wish.
Yeah. I'm driving.
So,
Anyone wants to accompany me, I'll be going there.
yeah, Carlos, Tommy, Ed, any of you join Hanzo and heading towards the police station?
Do you think it'll help if we all go in a mob?
That's a
I
good
was
point.
just offering it
It's a police
because
station.
I'm trying to get better at making sure it's not just individual players going off on their own for long stretches at a
But
time.
Monster of the Week is also a game about like splitting up the party,
Yeah, but I
It's
mean, like, I want to
not
make
individuals.
When we're
yeah,
getting close
so
to the
maybe
end
like
of this of the
I'm asking that in character. Do you think it'll help if we all go in a mob? Like, do you think I can do something, or is it good to just prepare for this expedition? Where are resources better spent?
Remain here. Hans doesn't necessarily extend the offer in character, but
yeah, it's if anyone wanted to speak up, he'd be like, yeah, I'll go with you.
yeah.
So, yeah, Hanzo.
Uh, I'm going to make a roll for preparedness.
Okay.
I want to see if I have any baking soda or other kind of like acid, like what's it called, a base.
Yep.
Let's see if you've got it, Olivia. Come on.
You know where to get them,
God damn it!
which would be probably at the preserve. Itzel's garage, because you got to use that stuff to neutralize like battery acid if that ever spills, or other caustic fluids.
Yeah.
Winifred's
Oh, I
gonna
know
look
where it
at
is
you.
at least.
She's gonna look at you and go, "What are you looking for?"
I was looking to see if I had any base in here, but no, it's at the preserve. I can come.
Grab a fire extinguisher when we get to the police station.
I've got a fire extinguisher.
Then use that.
I intend to, but there's a difference between a fire extinguisher and something that neutralizes acid.
The fire extinguisher actually would help with the acid a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
so
I know it would, but like specifically an acid neutralizer would be ideal.
yeah. So as you two are arguing over that, in another car racing across town towards the police station, Hanzo, you get your car phone starts to ring.
Click.
Agent Hanzo, there's been a strange development at the police station. You know that I don't know if your friend Olivia kept you up to date on this, but she dropped off her sister and one Anna, who is tied to the deaths, the recent caustic hand deaths. You can tell Olivia, don't worry about her sister. She's here, but she's in a hysterics, and Anna is missing now. We don't know how. They were in a sealed room. If you can get word to Olivia, that would be helpful.
Noted. Clicks it off. Pulls up the radio. Anna's gone already.
It doesn't hit the button. This is only for Winifred's ears. Fuck! Is that okay? I mean, is Nicole okay?
Your sister's alright, but obviously, in a way.
Fuck! Fuck! Carlos?
You know,
I think it's shady.
Hello?
Actually.
Oh. Oh, shady.
What?
He was snoring.
Oh, shady.
Don't feel good.
Yeah.
It happened.
But you're
Alright. Tell Hanzo to turn back around and help with the preparations. We'll go and get Nicole and then meet them there.
yeah, he's already beaten
Yeah.
to it.
Fuck. Fuck. Of course, wishing to see her daughter. brought Anna to her, not her to Anna. Unless Nicole saw something. We'll find out.
At least we have a reason to be speeding to the police station now.
Yeah.
Well, I
So-
mean, still have a reason to be speeding to the police
Yeah.
station.
So, it won't take you too long to get there, the direct route, and Winifred has a laissez-faire view of street rules.
Yeah.
I have better reflexes than people.
So you probably are one of the safest people to actually be on a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Is that shady?
I think he's shifting things around a second.
Okay.
Shady.
So, Luke?
I am your mother.
So, you pull up to the police station.
Olivia fucking jumps out of the car.
I'll just wait in the car.
Let you go.
And I run towards the door. The doors.
Yeah. You do get some inquisitive looks as you go bursting into the doors, but you run up to the door and you start to the desk and start to demand stuff from the thing, but literally 2 seconds.
I am not where is she?
No, I was just gonna say you approach to start questioning them as literally Detective Bentley steps out.
All right, Bruce Wayne.
I said I'm not like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were you gonna do then? I'm sorry.
No. I was gonna be more chill about it because I knew she was okay. It was just gonna be like,
Yeah.
it's my sister. Is she okay?
And before the person even has a chance to answer, Detective Bentley kind of appears, on the other side of the desk and goes, "Olivia, your sister's fine. She's just follow me. She could probably use you right now." And he just nods to the desk attendant, whatever cop was forced to sit there that day, and he leads you back towards one of the little waiting rooms they have for people. And your sister's in there, and she jumps up when she sees you as she goes, "Olivia, I don't, she's just gone."
Come here. Breathe. What?
She goes and gives you a big hug, a very tight hug.
Olivia will give her a very tight squeeze.
And Detective Bentley's still kind of standing there. He nods to the officer that was kind of there in the room with her. He goes, and he nods them off and they leave. So it's just the three of you.
All right, Nicole, what happened? Did she just disappear?
We've been hanging out in this room, and you look over and there's a desk where there's empty wrappers from probably the vending machine in the hallway, and a few cans of Tab. It's the '90s. There's still Tab, but
I don't know what that is.
it was a pop from that era.
I think it's some kind of cola.
I'm just gonna keep calling it pop to mess with you.
I'd like to suplex God.
Yeah, most would.
Anyway,
But so and Anna's like, I had to go to the bathroom, Anna said that she would be fine, that I didn't have to worry about her. I left, and by the time I came back, I was gone less than 5 minutes, and it's like the bathroom's just like literally like right there down the hall,
No, you
and
didn't do
like he
anything
passed it on
wrong,
the way
Nicole.
there, and
You didn't do anything wrong.
Bentley kind of goes, "We don't have cameras in this room because of you know, privacy reasons. This is where and he kind of gives you that this is like the room where they, like if someone's like dealing with like, oh, your family just died in an accident or something. This is where they
Yeah.
take you to like calm you down and like just it's they don't have a camera in this room for privacy reasons. Although he goes, probably should have. My fault. I should have put them in a room with actual surveillance.
Fuck.
There was a guard. There was a. And he goes, there's a camera right outside the door, and there's police officers and deputies marching up and down that hall every few minutes. I don't know how anything normal would have been able to get in without us seeing. It kind of gives you this look like over Nicole's head, where like you can kind of read the expression like, I don't know how much to say about this.
Yeah, Olivia gives him a look back like,
Yeah,
Hey.
because you've already discussed with Hanzo. Bentley knows something's off with this case.
yeah. Okay, Nicole. I'm gonna take you to the preserve. There's
And,
I'm gonna go looking for Anna, and I'm gonna take you to the preserve. Okay?
and the detective, and she kind of nods, but the detective goes, not to overstep Olivia, but I think it would be best if we kept an eye on Nicole, and if you do your best to try to track her down. As you realize, this cop, is fighting a lot inside him to be like, this is not how things go, but I know your group have been doing some weird shit and getting results, but I haven't. So he's just like,
Yeah, Olivia. Yeah, Olivia looks at him like,
It's a good thing Winifred isn't in there because she would be like, oh, so another teenage girl can vanish from your closed room?
Olivia, we go, we have a panic room in the preserve.
He looks like he's about to say something else, but he understands that tone where he's just like, oh, never mind. You've torpedoed
like,
any of my goodwill.
Okay, no. She's not trying to. It's like, we have a panic room at the preserve. If you, I understand. Will someone be with her? Will someone be staying with her the whole time?
And there's a knock at the door, and he kind of, sorry, and goes over and he goes, what is it? As he opens the door, and you hear probably a deputy go, the officer is sent to bring in Timmerman and his ex, I guess. She was there too. They have also, they've lost track of them. They say they were transporting them and they are just gone.
Fuck.
And Detective Bradley just gives this big sigh, like, all right, give me just a minute here. And he closes the door and looks back to her. She goes, I can have a detective drive her to the preserve if you want, or you can take her. Things are getting complicated.
Yeah, which would you feel more comfortable, Nicole? I'm gonna look for Anna, but I'll drop you off first if that would make you feel better.
And you do know that tonight would be an Itzel shift, so you would feel even more confident leaving her there.
Oh yeah, and hey, you could meet my Olivia. Olivia like side eyes Bentley for a bit, not like in a fuck you, but in like she's about to mention a girlfriend in front of a cop in the 90s. A more progressive 90s, but still.
Right.
You can meet Itzel while you're there. She'll.
Oh, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
There is like a snort of laughter from Bentley.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like disgruntled or anything. He just seems like, oh, that was funny.
Man, what a world that, vampire, like literal blood sucking is legal, but heaven forbid you look at a woman funny. As a woman.
Yeah.
Night waitress.
Night waitress.
It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
I might be arrested for being gay. Your partner eats people.
Not anymore. It's been about 100
Yeah.
years since that.
Winifred ate a guy last week.
That's Winifred,
Winifred.
though. Winifred's weird.
Winifred's an outlier and should not be counted. Okay, so yeah, does Nicole want me to drop
she
her off,
really
or is
is.
she Yeah. Is she okay getting dropped off by a cop, or would she prefer me do it?
And she kind of, I could probably have you roll and manipulate someone, but you're leaving it up to her, so she'd be like,
Yeah, I am leaving it up to her because it would be
kinda-
more like useful. That sounds bad. It'd be more useful if the cop did it, but like,
yeah.
it's my sister.
She seems to think hard about that, but she goes, if you can find her, I'll take the ride to the preserve.
I'm going to do my fucking damnedest.
I can, maybe Doc Lucia's in. She's always nice to talk to.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
great.
Your sister has visited, while you've worked. Sometimes when she's avoiding, your parents.
Yeah, Olivia will like reach into a pocket and pull out crackers. Here, give these to Isaac?
Eli.
No, Eli. Give these to Eli. He loves them.
Okay. And the
Olivia gives her a
detective-
very tight squeeze.
Oh yeah, she hugs you back.
Okay.
And
Oh,
the
you know,
detective. Oh, sorry.
As I know anything.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. And the detective looks and goes, I'll make sure she makes it there.
We'll like wait a second for her to not be in the room.
Yeah, and he calls over, the same deputy that like informed him. He goes,
Yeah.
he's like, drop off Miss Gomez here at the preserve. She has people waiting for her there. The deputy looks a little skeptical, considering, but they don't ask questions, and they go and lead Nicole out of the room.
Yeah. Olivia waits till he's gone, looks at the
detective.
My brain, detective. God, my brain was just like, sheriff, deputy. No wait.
Refuse word. No word for you.
Use word. Anybody hear anything weird?
I mean, in regards to this current case,
Yes. Music.
I don't know what you mentioned it. One of the first deputy to be walking past the door when Nicole alerted said he thought he heard a faint song, but there's no like PA system here or anything. Should I be concerned about songs?
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I know. Not maybe.
He's giving you this look like, I am out of my
Look.
depth here, but
Yeah. And he gives her that look, and she's like, "Look, I am just as out of my depth as you are. I deal with superorganism and the creatures related to that. This is some fucking weird fuck shit."
not how I would have worded it. But yeah, I concur.
Okay.
Although one other thing, um, have you seen Soda Karada today?
Soda? No, I don't think so. Why?
Well, considering we found his prints on a note saying the guilty burn at its touch in the office of Reginald.
No, he's a good kid. I don't think he's involved in any
Still
of
have
this.
to follow it up, especially considering his
Yeah.
connection to the flame-handed killer incident.
Yeah. I understand that.
I have to go deal with.
Have you run into any of this kind of weird stuff in your time here?
Plenty, and so did my father when he was the sheriff here. Or no, deputy. I don't think he said his father was a sheriff.
All right. And I'm going to assume that's something between you and me. I don't imagine you tell your coworkers a lot about seeing fucking magic, right?
Kind of like glances at the door of the, this little side room. Make
Yeah.
sure no one's like at the window looking in, but he's just like, Miss Olivia, the only people I've talked to about this are you and Mr. Hanzo.
Hanzo, you said that you trust Bentley, right?
He doesn't tell you very much.
Okay.
You've gotten the vibe that he is an asset. You don't know if a trusted asset, but Hanzo's used him as an asset
Yeah.
or a contact.
But go ahead, spill the beans.
Look, I don't know. I
Confess
am.
all of your darkest sins.
Shut up! I'm a trans woman. You can't tell me to fucking do that.
But go on.
I'm. Yeah, you're right. Me and my friends, including Hanzo, have seen some fucking weird shit, and I don't get it. I am out of my depth. But are you familiar with the case where Anna's mother died?
Looked into it. What little I could bring up, a lot of it's sealed behind court orders and corporate bullshit red tape. But that's why we were bringing, when we realized that there's somewhat of a pattern between Reginald's death and Glenn's, Mr. Pylon, there was, and then this recent attack on Mr. Clement, the person put to blame for Anna's mother's death, started to put things together. So after some digging and conversation with a certain reporter, managed to get the names of the people. So that's why they were on the way here. Still haven't found Jonathan Vandal, but Mr. Timmerman and his ex-wife, Miss North, as she changed her name, Beck, they were apparently they were at the
water park.
Yes, said that apparently Gwen was in town for some reason and found them at the water park.
Alright.
Now, I should not be telling you any of this. It's an active investigation.
I'm going to give you some information too.
looks to expectantly.
One, Johnny Remember Me is the song that is fucking tied to this fucking magically, I fucking guess.
Johnny,
I
Jonathan.
think
No, mm,
I think Jonathan is maybe not directly behind it, but accidentally maybe behind it. I'm not sure yet.
oh, do you want to tell him that Jonathan lied to the police?
Oh yeah,
'Cause you're the one he
yeah. You know, I told him what happened to
Reggie.
Reggie at the wrestling match. I told him that before you talked to him.
Did you now? He said
Yeah.
that was his first time learning of it.
Yeah, and when I told him, he got very odd and hung up on me. And I could not get a hold of him again.
Yes, he seems to have been, disappeared into
Think
the wind after we let him go after his initial questioning.
he's after revenge, I think? Or at least, like I said, accidentally behind it.
And how would you know this?
I mean, it's like she said, like you've been talking about magic shit. Neither of us can fully explain it.
I'm just
So it's like-
hoping you're not like leading him on a train of thought that might connect. Did you break into his house?
Oh God, no.
Please do not confess to a crime right in the police station.
No, God. I have like the notebook and shit that I'm explicitly not pulling out because like, no, thank you.
And this is all involving Anna.
I mean, yes, it's his daughter, Maria's daughter.
Yeah, she was very young when the incident happened, and Jonathan was awarded custody because he was engaged to Maria at the time of the accident.
Yeah, okay, that explains that. I mean, I put that together, but yeah, that makes sense.
And when we did question him, he said that when we questioned his connections to Mr. Adina and Mr. Pylon, he said that yes, they were all friends from college and that they were all basically, that both of them were basically uncles to Anna. Which also what Anna said, same thing about Mr. Timmerman and his ex.
It seems like things weren't as pleasant as they seemed. Even from what Anna could tell.
Yeah. Well,
All right, that's what I got. That's, I know it's more. I hope, and it leads to something. But I'm gonna look for her. Like, and I know you will be too.
yes, please. Even and this time he does go and make sure the door is like closed and no one's in the hall as he's like about to open it and walk out. He goes, even if it's something I can't officially report, let me know how it ends.
I got your word.
Sorry, DM. Heard about what?
Word about like him not reporting it, basically. Like,
Oh yeah, he goes, I won't even know where to begin, and that without raising so many more questions that I'm not ready to answer because many of those questions I don't have answers to either.
Olivia like chuckles, like not like actually like yeah, like dark chuckle. Welcome to the X Files.
I don't. That's like 2 more years.
Fuck.
Well, no, a couple more years. I think it was 96.
Fuck. But never mind.
Let me look. Let me look.
I know it was mid 90s.
1993.
Oh, so next year.
Damn. Okay, I can't make that reference.
Earlier
Whatever.
than
Fine.
earlier than Jurassic Park.
Try Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
You kind of laughed at that before heading out and leaving.
And so does Olivia.
Okay. Winifred, you've just been sitting in the car going through Olivia's shit.
Yeah, I've just been waiting in the car. I was like, what is taking her so fucking long?
Yeah,
I'm not going in the
usually-
police station unless I have to. I get
Yeah, you
hives in
actually
there.
saw Anna walk out with a deputy, get in a police car, and drive off. But no Olivia yet.
You see her watching you exit the building, like through the front window, like
What the fuck?
what the fuck?
Olivia will run walk over.
If I was Winifred, I would have just. Olivia gets to the car and opens it, and there's just the armadillo in the driver's seat. But
Yeah, she'll get in, fill you in on what happened.
as you're driving towards the diner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stop the interrogation room music. I realize I could have been using that the whole time, but so okay, just to speed things up a bit. You all have. It's getting later in the evening. Fred, your daughter has taken your son and the twins off to the arcade, saying that she'll come back, get some dinner afterwards, so that the twins can get be there for the mother when she gets off her evening shift, and she can take Alex home. But yeah, Olivia and Winifred arrive.
Fill you guys in on the mountain of shit that has happened.
So, what's the plan?
I imagine that whatever magic bullshit happened, it's probably happening in the superorganism right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we already had
Oh.
the plan to go in there and like seal whatever the fuck is happening, right? Or at least this instance of whatever the fuck is happening.
Yeah. Carlos, do you have what you need?
Oh yeah, no, I got the things to banish it. We're good.
Oh,
Fred,
so
you got the.
right around. I was just gonna say, just a little flashback there. Carlos, and anyone who was in the diner, you would have noticed that right around the same time that Olivia and Winifred would have reported their encounter, your cassette and the jukebox in the diner both suddenly started playing that song.
God damn it.
Just as a little aside.
Just as a little fuck you.
I don't know. I don't know.
I love the song. It's very catchy. But, like,
Oh yeah, I do too.
it's taunting us.
Every time I listen to it, I have visions of a redneck on a bike doing sick tricks. anyways, so uh, you all load up into the right, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Winifred, you go in there, and Tommy, you and both of you with your sharp noses, uh, would both notice that sharp smell of the caustic fluids, and much like Tommy had earlier. And you see Carnagor just kind of she like skitters out as you all enter, kind of perches up on the head of an animatronic chupacabra statue, her little Randall shaped body, just kind of looking down at it. He goes, "Yeah, the smell got worse. Nothing popped out though, but uh, the ride gave a few dings. It's like, I think it's impatient."
All right.
And
I
your
love
little
your ride
mind,
developing a mind of its own, Carlos.
your the mine carts are just there waiting.
Huh. Sees that?
I mean,
Looks like
it's
Carlos
it's the
reiterates.
entrance of the yeah, it's the entrance of it. So
Yeah.
or the start of the ride. So
Um, while we're in the dark, traveling, I'm gonna just switch to Ladama Chupacabra in the dark.
How is Fred gonna rationalize this away?
yeah,
I
Fred
know.
is
This is
in a
so fun
cart
with him.
ahead of you. So
Yeah, I'm fucking with him.
Oh my god.
You monster. I have a family. I have children.
Yeah, and I've got a sister.
You're gaslighting me.
so you load up into the ride, pack in, you got your equipment.
Just it was being commissioned. I don't know if it would be done by now. But my body armor with silver in it. I was getting it from the where beasts.
Right. Well, it's the lady making it. She's not actually a werebeast. She's just her sister is, and but
Right.
it's been a few days, right, since the last.
I think so.
Yeah.
I got it. I started like last mystery or
Mystery.
two ago.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say that'd probably be yeah.
Woo.
It's like silver
Body ar-
studs. It's not like silver armor plates. But
Yeah, no, it is specifically because you got silver has shown to bother supernatural things, and it's already body armor, so I want a little more protection.
Yep. And it's sparkly, so adds to the costume.
Yeah, it fits my vibe.
So, yeah, you sit in the ride, and Carlos, you give a nod over to Carnagor, who's sitting over, like perched up on the little operator's console, and you just see her like grab onto the lever, like full body, just yank it down, Igor style.
Oh my god.
And the ride
That means, like-
rattles. You hear the little bell, the minecart bells dinging, and it sets off. What was Olivia?
No, it's like, have you been teaching her that?
There's another animatronic. It's fine.
I'm not I don't
It's
feel
very
like I don't feel
clearly
like-
Carnagor waving you off
Yeah.
as the ride goes.
Yeah, it's like, and Olivia's just like, do I feel like doing this right now? No, I don't.
The ride starts going through the first bits, and you get to the section with the caustic lakes bit where you see Carlos. I think one of the like animatronics you have there are like passive, kind of mostly docile, like amoeba like creatures. Which how would Carlos have designed an animatronic to look like a peaceful little goopy thing, kind of wobbling?
Oh, hold on. Like there's something I'm. What are they called? I have it in
The-
my head. Um, like those pencil holders that have the fluid in them, and like you could push them around.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it's those on pistons with a little light
is
in them, so it looks like they're alive and glowing and pulsing.
yeah they're kind of called like macro amoebas, even though that's not what they are. But they are pretty passive, like detritivores, where they just kind of slide around, gooping up whatever's been left around. Any smaller or slower endofauna gets scooped up, but they're also like preyed upon pretty easily. But yeah, you just see one of them like jiggling off to the side, uh, and you get to the end of that little. What's that? Oh,
Jiggles menacingly.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
you get to the end of that section, and you start passing into the little tunnel divider for the next thing. Because I picture it, Carlos. It's like there's like the ride goes through like there's like wall dividers between each of the different distinct like biome sections that there are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, like there's
you
like
go,
clear transitions.
yeah, and like one of them is you go through like it's supposed to be almost looks like a mine tunnel going to a different section, and then it just keeps going. And much like the first time you were in there, there's this moment of just you don't realize the moment of transition between where you were and where you are going, as suddenly the tunnel you're it becomes humid and oppressive, and the smell just gets worse and stronger, and you start hearing dripping beyond the uh, soundtrack ambience that you have going for the ride, as it becomes real. And after a few minutes of the daunting darkness, it finally opens up, and you see the tracks just kind of curve out, and much like the same, just seem to curve out and stop. The ride stopping as the tracks almost look like curve back into the wall again, as if the ride would continue, but it stops there. The little bell dinging and the doors on the mine cart swinging open. Oh, I should stop the desert sounds. Stop it. So, you step out of the carts, and they're stretching out before you. Winifred, you've been here before, but the rest of you have only seen this in, recordings or pictures. As you see a large cavern, uh, low ceilinged but vast, with pillars and bone struts supporting it every once in a while. As you see pools of faintly luminescent fluid, the bile, the caustic lakes or ponds of this section spread out before you, and they're not too far off. You see the one of the elevated walkways. It kind of curves
Um,
off and curves off into the distance.
would I have been able to grab the baking soda? Oh no, it was at the preserve. Never mind.
Although I think Hanzo,
Mm,
with your knowledge of the incident at the car wash and other things, would you have prepared by like going for player potent gadgets or something?
probably
I think, Fred, some of the stuff you got was some of the neutralizing base from your raid of the storeroom.
I have a fire extinguisher.
I mean, you could have asked. Carlos literally owns a diner. I'm sure there was baking soda in it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you could have done that.
Flashback
Yeah.
to like 20 minutes ago. Hey, Carlos,
Yeah?
you got baking soda in here, right?
No, just baking powder.
Stares at you. I'm taking it. It is no longer a question after that. It's like after that, this is no longer a request. I am commandeering your baking soda.
Yep.
You grab it, it's... You grab the baking powder, it's baking soda.
Yeah, yeah. I know what fuck it is.
Oh, who's buzzing? Someone keeps sending me random alerts about polls I vote on, and I forget I'll vote on them, so occasionally I'll just get things like, check the poll results for, is Fix-It Felix a lesbian?
Yes. Anyway.
So, the stomach's open. How do you proceed?
Carefully.
Oh,
Fred?
actually...
Oh.
Yes, Fred.
I have I was called out to have something to know. I have a shitload of
Yeah,
equipment. That's what I
Yeah,
got.
map.
That's what I did. There's like maps.
Yes.
There's like a tracking device, if I remember right.
Yeah, it would allow you to keep track of each other.
Yep.
Good, good. We should pass those around. There's only one.
They're like these wristbands and like a not tricorder size device.
Okay. Good,
You know,
good.
very 90s cartoon where PDAs could do everything.
You get a hand on your shoulder. Good to see you again, Mr. Fred.
Yeah, okay. You showed up randomly. After a point, it stops being surprising. Where's Olivia?
Oh, either you're gonna figure it out, or you're just gonna get more and more confused.
Looking at
Hey, someone give Olivia her tracker. Did she like go take a biovac or something?
she's looking after her little sister.
Oh. That explains why the luchador's here.
Even though Fred got on the ride with Olivia.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
Olivia's not available, we get the luchador.
The Damo Chupacabra just like looks at whoever's closest, like, and kind of like, I'm as confused as you are.
Just his one blind spot. Many blind spots.
I'll take
wait,
it.
but,
I'll take- Yeah, and like, I don't remember if I've said it before, but she turns up her accent, and she's the Damo Chupacabra.
Let us proceed forward.
I have the perfect ambience for this. River of Blood.
Ooh.
Okay, that might be a little loud. Okay. So, you see the gastric lakes, ahead of you, and one of the walkways, and when you approach it and climb up on top of it, there is like a mile marker, which would give Fred the perfect location to point out on the map of where you are at, as you are on one of the main hiking walkways. It's kind of like Yellowstone and other parks, around the like geysers where it's like a wooden platform, or you know what I mean, like a wood, like an elevated trail.
Let us
And
proceed
actually,
carefully.
Winifred and Olivia, because you found the unedited lawsuit documents,
Hmm.
you actually have a location. You're not far from
Oh
where the
shit.
accident occurred.
The Damo Chupacabra will like point on the map. That's where we need to go.
Okay,
That
random
fucking
digital lady.
that fucking trip has paid off in several. Hell yeah, I'm glad we just. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I really should have had you roll for those searches, but you know,
Hey, I am a +3 to sharp.
yeah, it was more than likely you would have
And
found it
yet you
anyways.
keep trying to manipulate people.
What? I
Well, that's
do.
cool, right? Manipulate someone's cool, I think.
It's
Pressure.
Oh,
charm.
charm.
Charm is my worst stat.
Oh, right. I think because professional can use cool for that instead.
Correct.
That's what I got mixed up from Isaac.
I don't have that ability yet. I should.
Isaac didn't have a
probably
great
take it.
charm, but he had a pretty decent cool. Anyways,
I have
wrong
fucking
game.
terrible charm. I'm a big butch. No, I don't. Is she butch? Would she count as butch? I think she'd count as butch, probably.
But
Yeah, she's a big butch lesbian covered in scars.
You
who's
keep
taking
trying
the
to
lead?
talk to people. Deep Ranger,
Not
probably.
a bad thing.
Yeah,
Wait, who is?
fun.
So, what's the marching order?
Oh no.
Um,
We
I'm
should
the-
obviously put the squishy wizards in the middle so they don't get plucked by a mage-eating spider.
Hey,
Standard dungeon marching order.
I feel like actually Fred should be near the front because he has a sympathetic connection to Maria.
And he is the map.
Yeah, I feel like the Freds should be up front.
Yeah, I'll
Alrighty.
be
One
either right in front
sacrificial
of or
thread.
right behind. Do you
I
want
guess
me
it
to
makes
be?
sense the Deep Ranger would go first.
I can be in front of
Yeah.
Fred, and he can have the map.
So,
Me,
Marching.
Carlos, and yeah, Tommy and Hanzo. Where are we at?
Bring up the rear.
In the
Alright.
middle.
Wizard,
I'll
squishy
be right
wizard in
behind
the
you.
middle.
Yeah.
So, you go marching in, following the trail. It's not, it's not a hard path to follow because, it's an elevated trail. And actually, Winifred and Fred, everyone would notice this, but it seems this place has been recently renovated. These are brand new, basically a brand new walkway. As you remember that this is planning to be one of the areas possibly opened up to the public.
This might have been what set him off in the first place. They forgot her.
Actually, it
Yeah.
would have been mentioned, in the news recently about possible locations being open to the public.
If you already
Oh,
had that
yeah.
kind of resentment, it would only take one thing to push him over.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
will
was also
say,
pissed that they forgot her.
So I completely forgot to point this out, but when looking at the lawsuit file, the incident would have happened 12 years exactly a few days prior.
Fuck. That's why it hit him so hard that they forgot about her.
I can't remember how
It
many
was the
days this mystery
anniversary.
has been going, but it would have been that long.
Gotcha. Yeah, as we're going. I see. The anniversary of the event was several days ago when all this started.
And
That would have set him off, which then led to him making the wish and all this.
Everything was just a matter of timing, and of course, this magic fuck being here at the same time. No offense,
Didn't help
Carlos.
any. No, you're good. He's a fuckhead. He deserves it.
Fucking wish magic.
somewhere in Redemption, hey,
There he is. Get him.
There he is. Get it.
I haven't eaten somebody in 2 years. You're gonna break my streak, bitch.
God, he's just gonna show up and be like, "I was there the whole time," like the fucking Puss in Boots movie with Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
So, continuing along, you do see one of the macro amoebas, air quotes, jiggling along, kind of slurping around. You see some of the sizzle slugs that Fred had encountered before. They nearly ate one of his boots. And you see, just random endofauna kind of living out their lives. Nothing too vicious seems to jump out. This actually, and Winifred, you would know this. The caustic lakes, they are considered one of the more calm areas in terms of dangerous endofauna, mainly because few things want to
Be
come
in
by.
stomach acid?
Yeah, because uh, there are one of the things about the superorganism is it will eat things. There are times where it's kind of hard to predict where a tunnel, what seems to be a tunnel or something, will seem to be an internal mouth, as they will just crunch down. And it seems by exploring and explorating, you've deep rangers have discovered that a lot of some of them reroute here as things will be dumped into the lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely.
But most things here are opportunistic things that will try to scavenge things from the pools or feed directly from the digestive fluids, that kind of thing. Which is why it was considered one of the safer places to open up to the public.
Irony.
Ironic.
And
She's gonna make a note to herself in the back of her head. She's not gonna say it out loud. She's gonna go, "It was kind of bad taste to open this almost directly on the anniversary of somebody being digested by this thing."
bad taste.
That's why she didn't say it out loud, because she realized, oh shit, that was a pun. Don't say that.
Vampires are just naturally prone to making them.
Yeah, it happens when you've been around as long as they have.
So that's actually a canon joke in the True Blood series. When they see a vampire bar for the first time, it's called Fangtasia, and she's like, "Wait, seriously?" and the vampire from like the Civil War is like, vampires are very old, and puns used to be the height of comedy.
Puns are funny. Shut up.
That's pretty. That's. Oh, Winterfred's a pun fiend.
I mean, that's why the vampire diner is the Bad Moon Diner. Carlos's rival.
That'll be a whole arc at some point.
But, sorry, I'm getting close to the big centerpiece, and I'm like, so
Yeah, excited.
you're getting closer and closer, and maybe another 10-15 minutes walk to get there. You would guess Fred, and one Fred consulting the map, and sorry.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. Now it snuck up on me.
How appropriate for the location.
Oh, sorry, we're walking around in your stomach. Sorry.
No, we're not fantastic journeying me, or voyaging me.
Just
Can't remember which one that is.
At any time, at any
Fantastic
day,
voyage, yeah.
you might have the magic school bus in your anus.
Get messy!
They didn't do this at my old school.
That's because your
Howie.
old school is for little bitches.
Am I incorrect?
No.
Oh.
There's
Just
a non-zero
imagine-
chance that the magic school bus is in your guts right now.
So, I just had this image where it's just like someone's sitting there reading a book, and all of a sudden they just hear this voice go, "And this kid's is the inner eardrum." Wow. Wait, who the fuck said that?
What the fuck?
You know, Miss Frizzle has done very strange things to ensure canon events happen to Arnold.
God.
In order for Arnold to transition into Frizzle. Very strange things. It's like, in order for you to become me, I have to traumatize you horribly.
God damn.
So weird.
Why she wasn't too concerned when Arnold ripped his helmet off when they visited Pluto.
It was a canon event. It was going to be very informative.
God. So, you are marching along. If anyone wants to say anything before I continue. Or any discussions
Yeah.
or preparations you want to do.
So what happens if we get there and she's right?
About
One of them pushed her in.
At what point does she stop?
I'm not saying we let her kill them. I'm just trying to figure out a game plan. We need to stop her no matter what. And there's a bit of a look. I'm not keen on sacrificing people. Guilty or not.
Our goal is to stop her, and we'll do what we need to when we get there.
It's helpful.
What are you trying to get at here?
I'm just trying to figure out how we're approaching this. There's a caustic monster who is the victim here, as well as potentially a grown man who's helping her, the teenage daughter, and two potential victims. That I'm getting at is we're not. We shouldn't just walk in and go surprise.
You are coming to witness. As you
Oh,
hear a
fuck.
voice of Maria from just no distinct source.
Yeah.
Winifred,
How fuck was the character?
you and Olivia would be the ones who recognize this voice.
I've talked to her twice now.
Mm-hmm.
What are we witnessing?
The guilt. Judgment.
Maria,
Oh, like Judge Judy.
I know something happened to you here. We know. But what exactly happened? Do you remember?
Well, these questions are being asked as Carlos is like getting the stuff out. Like, all right, I guess we're gonna start getting this a little earlier than anticipated, but hey-oh.
And you hear again, you are to come witness. Join us. And you look ahead, and you see a figure standing upon the trail further down, a amorphous blob-like figure before a hand you think is a pseudopod before you realize is an arm pointing further down, and it melts in between the slats. You have been invited.
Dios míos.
And as you continue, you get ever closer, and Winifred, you'd be the first to notice being at the head of it. It's almost like a sudden, like a cutoff point, where the new walkway is suddenly older. You don't know if like this is just how far they've gotten to repairs or if something has changed. As you see an older style of the walkway, the osteocrete planks, the osteoplastic, um, are kind of older and discolored and partially corroded in places. As you approach and around a bend, you see a collection of figures standing around a broken railing.
Alright, here we go.
You all approach.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you see, this walkway went almost right up to the edge. I mean, it goes right up to the edge of one of the larger lakes, almost where the broken section is, almost like leaning over, or the lake reaching underneath this walkway just briefly, right where the break is. And as you approach, you see, Carlos, you see a very familiar sight as you recognize this as the time you tried to spy on both the man in the snakeskin jacket and the time you actually connected with, as you now know, the spirit of Maria Gomez. The section of the broken railing left bare as you see the caustic stain of guilt standing within the fluids, looking up, the skull exposed, baleful eyes almost glowing. I think I've used the term baleful too many times, but the
Good
eyes
word.
glaring up as you see Anna, and then Jonathan standing by her with Jonathan, his hand on her shoulder, almost protectively, and you see two other figures, people you haven't met yet, but you would have to guess seems to be Manny Timmerman and Gwen North, both standing, all of them standing and silently staring at this figure. Not a word being spoken between any of them. Almost as if they are in a daze.
Okay, so we need to get those guys off from around that edge before they fall into their death.
You have a
Right?
plan for that?
No.
Oh, I guess I should have you roll. Read a bad situation if someone wants to.
Yeah.
Now that you've come to the,
Yeah.
So with this, we're not going to wrap this up tonight. We're going to probably have one more session in this mystery.
Oh,
Since
damn.
we're almost close to end time, right?
13.
Yeah,
God
pretty close.
damn. I do not.
Okay. So, do you have advanced read a bad situation yet? Don't know what the bonus is.
I'm scrolling through my what I had off over here. Not yet. No.
And okay, so 10 plus you get a hold of 3. Same with Hanzo. Damn.
Jeez.
So
Hey,
you can
high
basically
five. Same number,
all-
Hanzo.
Best way in, best
I-
way out, dangers you haven't noticed, biggest threat, most vulnerable, best way to protect the victims.
Yeah, I have advanced read a bad situation.
Ooh. What's that
being
entail?
said, it just means I can technically ask anything, but I'll just look at the list first. Best way to protect the victims in this case.
Basically what Carlos said, getting them away from the edge of the pit, but also some by the way they aren't talking or moving, you would guess they are in some kind of trance. Best way to protect them would be to break them out of it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise they can't, they're
Yeah.
basically like mannequins at the moment.
Yeah.
So you have 2 more. Carlos, any questions from you?
Okay. Questions for me? So we need to break them out of the trance. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
So very obviously you see the main body or the core, it seems, of the caustic stain. But as you glance around, because this walkway is right up against the edge of the lake, you kind of glance down as, it's very clearly she is formed of this lake. And then you realize, as you remember hearing of Carlos and Tommy's, or not Hanzo and Tommy's encounter at the car wash, you see movement just beneath the surface, like fish swimming just beneath the surface. As you realize, she might be waiting to stop you if you try to interfere. There look to be pseudopods waiting.
You have the ritual salt, right?
Okay. I think he'll lean over and be like, pseudopods down below. I think she doesn't want us to interfere. Just keep an eye out for him.
And you exchange that, and when you look back, she's looking right at you, Carlos. The skull is turned and the eyes are locked on you. And the voice seems to reverberate through the cavern itself. Witness Fine. And all of your vision goes black.
Oh God.
Oh, shit. I can't see fucking shit. I should have
You
known.
all, Carlos, this is a familiar sensation as you realize you are witnessing the past. The psychic impression burned into this area. As the rest of you watch, much younger, not much, but younger, you see six figures.
I mean,
Two
12 years is
women,
pretty young. It's pretty younger.
yeah. Um, college age, you see six figures, two women, four men walking. They're having, chat as they're marching along. But the two women are kind of hanging back. You recognize one as the younger Gwen, um, uh, having a kind of hushed but intense conversation with, you recognize Maria by the vision you had seen within the Vandal household. As they're seem to be having a quiet argument away from the guys who just seem to be up ahead, chatting, laughing occasionally, stopping to take a picture. Um, you see what you assume to be Glenn kind of stop and, like, using one of the hike walking sticks they have, lean over and poke at one of the amoebas that, like, jiggles and slides away. Maria stopping to chat, yell at him, going, "Don't do that, they're sensitive." And
Aw.
getting some laughter from them. As you recall, Maria was studying to be a geobiologist at the
Yeah.
college. As um, they're walking along, and the strange thing is you can't hear what it is Maria and Gwen seem to be arguing about. There is some emphatic gesturing, but they clearly keeping their voices hushed as you just hear this harsh whispering back and forth, almost like static. And eventually the men seem to stop and turn and look and catch on to the tension brewing between the two women. You see a younger Jonathan lock up and kind of try to put himself in between the two of them, and you hear his voice going, it's like, "Girls, please, it's, calm down. We're almost through here. Gwen, I know you don't like it down here, and come on, it's Maria's, it's for Maria, come on." And, he's just trying to thing, and Manny kind of steps forward and goes, "Oh, lay off, Johnny. It, Gwen's right. We shouldn't have come down here. This place reeks." And Glenn and Reg, they kind of look awkwardly off to the side, like, "Oh boy, the the two couples of the group are now fighting. Oh boy." And
Yeah.
just awkward situations seem to bubble up as eventually Reginald kind of steps forward and goes, "Okay, okay, you know what? We're just gonna drop it. We'll just keep going. Come on, we're almost to graduation. You know, it's gonna be great. Um, and uh, he's trying to break it up, and eventually, as this argument simmers down a bit, they continue walking on the topic. Glenn kind of shifting the topic, bringing up a game at the college, sports game at the college, and trying to, and as they turn, Glenn is the one closest to the two women. As Maria starts to walk away, there is just that harsh static of a whisper, and you don't hear what it says, but it is said with a vitriolic venom that causes the face of Gwen to contort in rage as she shoves Maria, and Maria staggers back, bumping into the railing that does snap beneath her weight as she looks back at the group, who look back in horrified realization as Maria falls back. There is screaming and shouting as Glenn dives the one trying to dive in and grab her. But as she's reaching out, the caustic fluid's already peeling away her skin. His hand hesitates and pulls back, his cowardice dooming her to fully be consumed within the ooze, as the rest begin to shout and argue. And then finally, it is Reginald who goes, "What about Anna?" And the voices fall silent. And the vision fades, and you are standing there, once again, your vision clear, as the rest of them seem to be broken out of their shock. Anna is kneeling on the ground, weeping, as Jonathan is glaring at the other two. Manny seems to be looking at Gwen with a look of shock, as if he had never realized what had actually happened himself.
Ooh. Maria.
Maria, I'm so sorry. You hear Gwen say, tears running down her cheeks. As she's kind of kneeling as well by where the snapped barrier was. And Maria looks to her and goes, "I can't even remember what I said that made you kill me." As she reaches up, grabs Gwen by the hair, and begins to pull her down.
Oh, hey,
The
Carlos?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Oh god, okay. What college did she go to?
The Redemption University.
That's what
Not
I did
fancy
too,
name.
right?
Yep.
Oh god, oh. Oh god, what would be something to like snap her attention to us, or to me at least.
Yeah. When
Uh,
just to set the scene, she grabs Gwen by the hair with like a skeletal hand and starts trying to drag her in. Gwen starts screaming. Manny starts shouting. Jonathan's just standing there with a grin as Anna starts
oh
going,
god.
"No, no, Aunt Gwen, no."
Uh, fuck, you will be guilty, Maria!
I am already guilty. I already burn.
You can stop this now! You don't need to do this!
I could
What are the
do
rest of you
something
doing?
really stupid.
Oh, Hanzo, let's kick some ass.
Hanzo?
I'm debating who I'm shooting.
See, I was about to say, I had another dumb idea. It was also violence, so hey, that works. You go first.
So, she's
I don't think
grabbing
talking
Gwen.
it over is gonna do so well right now, gang.
Is it like walkway with Gwen on it and then just a drop into the pit?
Yeah. Yeah, this was a section
Is
that kind
there
of went
any-
over the lake, which was why her falling, she fell right into it.
So, from where we're at, is there any way to like... Okay, it's gonna sound... Okay. I don't know if there's enough room, so I'm gonna like explain this. Would I be able to like fucking spear myself into Maria to like cut her off? Or is there no space for me to like do that and land not in acid?
Yeah, you'd basically be tackling her into the pit.
Okay.
What I was going to say is, as I believe you described, Maria is pulling Gwen. Is it possible to,
Yeah.
with that roll, Crackshot, shoot the, her wrist to just get her to let go?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, you shoot the skeletal hand, and there's the splintering of bone as it releases, and the burning eyes turn to you. You, the one here with the most guilt out of us all.
Let's do this.
And I think that's where we'll begin next time.
Okay.
Because we're at the end, right?
Ah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Tim.
too late for me.
Pumpkin time.
I stopped.
We all turn into pumpkins until next session.